Last episode I recorded, it was midnight. This episode I'm recording, it's 7:30 in the morning. I'm consistent. Kiriko, welcome back to... oh, fuck. Welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc, and I'm back doing the investigation. Kiriko wore those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. Weights on the back of her hand. For that tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kiriko wears those gloves to hide the scars, which means the fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kiriko again, huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must really have hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mokuro was a student, right? Obviously, Monokuma is trying to tell us that Mokuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? Why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mokuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mokuro is related to the case?
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one that killed Kiriko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the killing game. Mokuro is the killer? She killed Kiriko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
Clear now.
Mokuro Ikusawa isn't the culprit. What makes you say that? We thought Mokuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
In other words,
Mokuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense then to assume that Mokuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They wanted to suspect Mokuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you said it, it definitely seems plausible. But if Mokuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out that key and the dojo really are connected. Well, are you coming? The wooden lockers here. They use a wood block keys, just like those in the super traditional public bathrooms. It looks like the key we found in Kiriko's room really does go to one of these lockers. Mokuro, do you see the locker furthest to the right?
very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it in the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on the locker, right?
Right.
Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the wooden block key and inserted it into the key's metal lock end. Click. The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like a total of 10 arrows. It looks like they were made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, there's nothing but strong sticks. The fuck? Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a blood stain? If it is, it means it surely be related to this case. This duct tape is like related to the case somehow, but how could it possibly be involved? Bloody duct tape's a weird thing to be saying. Yeah. think that's all the lock has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
Strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding these items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room? Or perhaps... Baika? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. Huh? What next location? There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mokuro was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something? Research? Are you talking about the archive? That's right, the archive has all kinds of info the general public doesn't have access to. We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe the file related to Fenrir was somewhere over here. Baika seems to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf in the back. Here we go. He quickly returned with the file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. I've no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way through high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it to you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to the entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. The unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicated they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they had acquired. Some have believed that there was a mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded. It's probably the implosion, right?
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields are much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So did anything jump out to you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report says something about the name of Fenrir comes from, right? The Wolf of Ragnarok. That's right. It said that Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean Mokuru's Ikusaba's profile has been added in the truthful sections of your notebook? Yeah, Mokuru Ikusaba is the dead one. So that leaves another very important question. Where the fuck is Kiriko?
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the earth, natural phenomena.
The fuck you saying, hippie?
Damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial. It would seem that way. Let's go. Whoa! Baraka and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not have figured that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you? Huh? What? Are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself? Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself, but we stood there for a full 5 minutes waiting for something weird to happen. Then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma showed up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or fucking A? What?
What?
Jesus! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange the punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard the voice, we all spun around to look. I'm here, and no rules have been broken. Kiriko! Kiriko! You still alive? No, that's a ghost! Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it in the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right? But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right. There's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, let's get your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed to Kiriko. Kiriko! So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Indeed. Of course I didn't die. Thank God! I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right! Now we gotta deal with the ghost! I told you. I told you! Stop talking!
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can discuss it. We can do it during the trial. We'll have her looking directly at Kiriko. Baraka stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me. Good call. Who knows what happens to us if we wait too long?
But
I'll be happy when the trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator, but I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kiriko before the trial started. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used your key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So I went to investigate the second floor of dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So,
Just now. I finished my search and came back down. Just now. I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcements. It took some time to go over to the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
however,
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you're on the second floor of dorms, then that's where the key you find goes to?
wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not
In other
quite.
words,
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Kuroko's account have been added to the truth bullet section.
Just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
Same.
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her. That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important to everyone. So why would she say that it's a crucial moment for her? Well, that's all. Seeming unconcerned, Kuroko made her way to the elevator. Am I just overthinking what she said, right? Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the door slid shut. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. But that dusty darkness, no one said a word. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Oh, this is gross.
I can't wait!
I've been waiting forever for this. It feels like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs have passed.
Chills, chills, kills!
Let's get on with the show! And so the curtain opened up for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, and a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Ugh. I'm not all that excited for this, I'll be honest. I added... Okay. Just add that to my truth bullet section. Trial! All rise!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
This room
If
is so
you can
loud.
figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone.
This is such a loud
besides the
room.
back end, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim.
Fail.
First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
I feel like that's pretty obvious.
Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Motherfucker, she's standing right in front of you.
They're standing right there.
Idiot.
That's a ghost.
Idiot.
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because
She has legs.
she's like the
And
latest
stuff.
evolution in ghost technology.
Stop talking.
Limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Why am I siding with Bayaka right now?
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Fail.
Traits?
One important
I got it!
is the gloves.
I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse was.
I'm glad we were able to solve this basic issue very quickly.
Probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
God damn it.
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
There's no way that corpse was Kiriko. But if I can't prove it, we're going to be stuck here, and the case will move forward. So I don't have any choice but to argue.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
Gotcha, dude.
He wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
No, they didn't.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No,
How can she wear gloves if she's wearing fake nails? Idiot.
no. There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain.
Like, a
Besides,
huge pain.
Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Kyoko, any thoughts?
Surrounded by dumb.
Custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Weird how we're talking to.
Which should
Oh my
have been
god.
obvious since she's standing right here.
Why am I on the same side as Baika?
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. And it's obvious who the victim is. The victim.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
Nope. Okay. I just wanted to see if there was anything I was missing.
Then who died? There's gotta be I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the
Shit.
If we can't...
And there's nothing else we can do, right?
If Kyoko really... Then who died?
There's gotta be I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
Shoot!
Damn it.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right? If Kyoko really...
Then who died?
There's gotta be I don't think so. The face was scorched, and there wasn't any Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
If Kyoko really... Then who died?
There's gotta be I don't think so. The face was scorched, and there wasn't any description in the Monokuma... Well, if we can't identify the...
No, that's wrong.
We can't identify the body because of the tattoo on the hand. Yes.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
If I'm lying, we'll all die a cruel and unusual death.
Death? This I gotta see.
What's the matter with you, Yasuhiro?
Being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
Surrounded by idiots.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
The wolf.
Master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No.
That's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yep. Da-da-da-da-da.
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their
Fenrir, my bad.
Fenrir?
The image of Fenrir represented is Hangman's Gambit. The wolf. And I'm hungry like a wolf.
Now I understand.
The wolf of Ragnarok.
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man,
Why do you know all this?
time we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf,
Yep.
which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir.
Yep.
So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
That's Phil.
hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
Apparently not.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind.
It's almost like Bidicas are wrong a lot.
Being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
Yep. Because she's not the ultimate
After
despair.
all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
And that's what I'm calling it an episode. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.